In this video, I'll be covering how to create user prompts and user tasks. User tasks are things that you want the user to manipulate in the model in order to move on to the next section or dialogue in the tutorial. They are displayed as messages, so there is less guidance for where the tasks are specifically located in the model. This can be useful if you want the user to explore the models themselves. Prompts are essentially the same as user tasks, but pause the workspace, only allowing users to interact with a part of the model specified in the handler. I will be using the sunflower model to show examples of what you can ask users to do. To create a prompt, change the dialog type to prompt and the anchor to spotlight. Spotlight will darken the background which the user cannot interact with and lighten the icon that you want the user to interact with. One of the most common things to ask students to do is to open up the widgets panel. To do this, type toolbar into regions and widgets into subregions. Add a handler to the dialog so that when the user clicks on the widgets, the appropriate command can be run. Choose layouts and type widgets into source. Type show as the type. This runs the callback command when the widget icon is shown. In the callback section, we will type tutorial forward. To move on to the next section when the user has opened the widgets panel, I will load this into Turtle Universe to demonstrate what I've done. As you can see here, we put the widget icon in the spotlight, and once you click on it, the command tutorial forward is run in the callback of the handler. Back to the tutorial editor, I will demonstrate how to implement user tasks. First, you will need to change the dialog to message. This allows the user to interact with the entire model. Then, you can add a handler. In this example, I'll be asking users to change the value of a variable using the slider in the widgets panel. Choose widgets in category. Type the name of the variable you want to change in source. In this case, it is numColors. In type, I will type in change. And in callback, I will write tutorial forward. This will move on to the next section when the user is done with this task. In general, manipulated elements fall into different categories that can be found in the documentation of NetLogo events. The source is the specific name of the event, and the type is the action the handler is looking for from the user. I will load this into Turtle Universe to demonstrate what I've done. As you can see, if we open up the widgets panel and change numColors, the tutorial will run the callback tutorial forward and move on to the next section. That is it for implementing prompts and user tasks. I'll be covering how to implement other features in more videos, so please take a look at those if you want.